Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So I just want to say a big thank you to all of you, for the way you talk to each other on the channel, the way you're there for each other on the channel. We are a family and it means so much, and we are soul family. I am your soul sister and you are my brothers and sisters. And sometimes our brothers and sisters can get up our nose and trigger us. And, sometimes the things that I say to you can trigger you because it's all for your healing and your growth. And when we're here to learn, to grow, to understand through the readings that we see with the angels and what the angels channel, but also with the action we take. Because you have to ask yourself this question right now. Are you here to watch a tarot reading? Or are you here to move into a fully healed relationship with your twin flame? And hopefully most of you will answer both, but mainly that you want a fully healed relationship with your twin or your person or your one. That's why you're here. And it's my mission, not just as a card reader, but as a twin flame in union and as an angel therapist and a connection with the divine to get you there. It's my mission to see you come into union in your lifetime within the next few years. The angels have clearly shown me that between 2020 that we've just had and 2000, because this creates fear in others, 2024 that's coming in, twin flames all over the globe are coming into union. And I know it's scary when you hear 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I know it's scary. But it's my mission to get you into union as quick as possible for you. And that's why I'm here. And what the angels have done today is given me an avalanche of information to share with you. To let you know it's not just about the reading. It's about everything that we understand on this journey during the reading. And as we ask and believe and receive, we set our intention, we understand, and then we take action. So when we ask for what we want, when we say to heaven, yes, I believe and have faith in this journey. I know that this is my twin flame. I am ready. You're setting an intention out to the universe. And the angels will give you the guidance that you need to stay strong so that you're in the energy of receiving that dream. So you believe in that dream and replace any doubt or fear with faith. So you're ready to take as much time as it takes to come into union and to allow your masculine to do what they need to do. And that's the reason I'm here. And that's the reason you've been guided to this channel. So we're not only going to do a reading today. We're not only going to talk about the journey. We're going to take action towards union. And the angels are clearly saying, Liz, we're going to turn these readings for the next few weeks, perhaps up until Valentine's Day, into a workshop to union. So we're going to talk at the beginning of this reading, which is just as important as the cards. We're going to do some cards, and then at the end, I'm going to give you some homework. And this will put you on the right path to the action steps you need to take to move into union. Let's do this then. Excited. So, first of all, ask yourself this question. Is this person that you're thinking of, that's constantly on your mind, that you've got this connection with, do you feel that this is your twin flame? Do you believe somewhere inside of you that this person is your twin, that they are your divine masculine or your divine feminine? Do you feel it? Can you feel it inside of you? If the answer is yes, then ask yourself this. Are you learning something right now from this connection? So even if you've answered you're not sure, you don't know if it's your twin, maybe that's why you're here. You're not sure. You're wondering if it may be a karmic partner or a catalyst to where you need to be. The angels are saying to you, it doesn't really matter what the answer to that question is in this moment. Are you learning something from this? Of course you are. You're learning to be strong. You're learning to be powerful. You're learning to understand. You are learning something in this connection. And are you understanding what this is? This is why you've been guided here to understand. You're learning. And are you growing from this connection? Of course you are. So it doesn't really matter right now if you fully believe. You know you are growing and learning and healing. And each one of us finds channels like this one to feel understood, to feel validated, to gain answers and wisdom and knowledge, but also to move towards the end result, which is union with your twin, or to move into a fully healed relationship with your person. And that's why you're here. So on the channel today, I've been going through all the comments and I've replied to quite a few people today because I've seen, some fear comments today, some comments through the ego. And the angels want to kind of get rid of that ego feeling right now by putting us back into faith. And it's the difference between responding and reacting. When our twin flame does something to us, or what we perceive that they have done to us, we take things personally through our ego. So the ego brings in pain and struggle and suffering and fear and doubt. And we start questioning the connection. We start thinking our twin flame is not loyal to us. Okay, they're with someone else, they are doing what they want to do, and they're not putting our needs first. So that comes from ego. The ego that edges the goodness out of us is fear-based. And it's very selfish, the ego. The ego wants it now. The ego wants it a certain way. The ego needs to have it like this, like that, like this in this moment. And it can't be like that. You can't put conditions or a clock on unconditional love. It doesn't work. And it's the ego creating all the pain because the ego is holding on to a belief system or holding on to something that can't create. When something is stuck or we're trying to make things happen a certain way, there's no leeway. When we surrender and trust and have faith and focus on love and we give it to heaven and we realize there's something bigger than ourselves watching over us every single moment of every single day, we learn to let go and we step out of the way, because when the ego is in the way, nothing can happen. We have to step out of the way so the universe can step in. And that's the power of love. So if you fully believe in this moment, no matter whether you're in ego pain or you're operating through unconditional love, and we're all at different stages, and we all change every day because we all go through things more and more every day. Ask yourself the question, is this person my one? And you love this person, or you have a divine connection with this person. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video. Even if you just come on here to have a rant and to shout and be heard, you're here because you love your person. You love them, you desire them, and you want them in your life. Otherwise, what's the point? So my job now is to get you where you need to be and to teach you and to heal you and to show you how to respond to a situation instead of reacting to a situation. Because when we react through the ego, which is through fear, through pain, through struggle, through doubt and illusion. And when we respond with love, with compassion, with empathy, thinking outside the box, with unconditional love, and with our self-control. So we learn to evolve. We learn to grow and heal. So I'm going to give you some homework at the end of this reading that's really going to put you into the energy of responding, not reacting. And it's going to put you into the energy of faith and love and hope and gratitude, not fear, pain, or doubt. So before I carry on, I just want to give some testimonies. So I've screenshot some of the comments today that were on the channel, and I'd like to share them with you because, they're so beautiful. So let me just find them here. So first of all, we've got here from our soul sister, Karina. And she's put, as a divine feminine, we need to stand in our own power and not get obsessed with our DM while in separation. Enjoy your own company and your life and follow your own dreams. And that will lead your divine masculine home. Have faith in divine time. Absolutely beautiful and spot on. That's absolutely right. So Karina is saying there, as a divine feminine, we need to stand in our own power. That means remember who you are. Remember your worth. Remember your truth. Remember that you've been brought here for a reason and you've chosen to come, to take back your power, to know your worth, to stand in your light and to shine your light, and to not get obsessed with our divine masculine while in separation. So if you're watching this reading or this message and you're in fear and struggle and you're thinking, get to the point, I want to know what my masculine is thinking today. You're in the energy of fear and you have to learn to let go. You have to learn to surrender, because being in that energy won't lead to the end result, which is union. And that's why I'm here. So, we're not just here to do cards. We're here to get you where you're meant to be. And I've seen so many people come into union since I've been doing this channel. And I've seen so many people growing and getting stronger and evolving since I've been doing this channel. And it's what makes it all worthwhile. It's what makes it worthwhile for me, to see this happening and to feel it happening, because I can feel it happening within you before you know yourself. So trust and have faith. So there's no need to obsess over them. And you could think watching this reading is obsessing over them, but it's not. You're learning, you're growing, you're understanding. So you ask yourself the question, am I growing from this right now? From this feeling of needing to know? Yes, you are, because you're learning to let go. You're learning to surrender. And Karina says, enjoy your own company and your own life. And we learn that along the way. We learn that we are never alone and that we are our own best friends. We have to befriend ourselves. We have to get to know the real you. When you look in the mirror, see the person behind the eyes, the soul staring back at you, that beautiful soul that loves you unconditionally, your true self, who you are. And to love our life by working on gratitude and faith and love so that we can live our dreams. And she says here, follow your own dreams. That will lead your masculine home. So you are the light and all paths lead home. So when you focus on you and what makes your heart sing and your passions and your desires, your masculine will move towards you, even if you're in the hardest separation you've been in. It will lead to clearing of the air, clearing the energy. It will heal things. Really beautiful. Thank you, Karina, for that one. Then we've got our soul brother Archie. I see the twin flame journey, not so much about the other person per se, but more about the journey to the center of yourself. I love that. You're on a journey to the center of yourself. Listen to this wisdom. This is from you. This is coming from within you, and you know your truth. So even when you go through fears and doubts and struggles, and we all go through them, because we're all spiritual beings, but we're all a human being too, having an experience with an ego, learning how to overcome the ego every single day by learning how to respond to things, not react to things. We learn and grow, and we access this knowledge from within our soul. And he goes on to say, it's like Elijah Price said to David Dunn in Unbreakable, now that we know who you are, I know who I am. And again, they give me this clearing of the air. So it's like a clearing of the air. When you realize all of this knowledge, when you take it in, now that we know who you are, I know who I am. When Liz says to raise your vibration, that's what she means. I'm an empath, she is my twin flame. I am also highly psychic, so I know union is inevitable for the two of us. I love that. So Archie's saying, I'm an empath. I'm an energy feeler. I feel the truth, and that's what you do too. She is my twin flame. So he's saying, I know that she is the one. I know it's a feeling I have. I know it deep inside, just like you know it deep inside yourself, that your twin is your twin. I am also highly psychic. And they're giving me all this energy being cleared as I'm speaking. So I know it's fear, okay, that's inside of you. Whether you're in separation right now, communication right now, or moving into union, or even in union, it's releasing the fear. Each one of you watching is psychic, and each one of you knows your truth. And you know that union is inevitable for the two of you. Why? Because you're here now. And because you're being guided towards each other now, and you feel it inside. You know it's possible. So you have to be very careful where you're putting your energy. Because if you're watching a reading that's saying to you, or a person saying to you, your dreams are possible, everything is possible for you when you believe, and then you click on something else and someone's saying it's not possible, and, talking about how, kind of evil or nasty the karmic partner is, or, lower energy information, you're on two different vibrations. So you have to make a conscious choice. What's more important to you? Is it more important to you that you kind of get lots of different information, or is it more important that you get the right information that leads you where you're meant to be? This is why it's really important on this journey to be around high vibrational beings, to watch people who inspire you and guide you. This is why I watch people like, Abraham Hicks and, Ralph Smart and, Robert Zink. I was trying to think of his name then. People who inspire me. You may watch people like Eckhart Tolle, people who raise your vibration, because those are the people that will guide your twin home, because that's what puts you in alignment with who you truly are. And when you believe in who you truly are, you raise your vibration and you follow your dreams. So you are an empath, you are a twin flame, and you are highly psychic. And you know that union is inevitable for the two of you. In the meantime, this is what Archie says, I just relax and live my life. And that's beautiful, because that's what we learn to do. We learn to surrender. We learn to let go, to have faith. My responsibility right now is to myself, and to help my current partner through to the end of her life, which seems will only be a few more years. So obviously Archie's talking about his own personal journey there, but he knows that his responsibility in this lifetime is to live his own life and to be there and to allow his twin to come home at the right time. So powerful. And then we've got another one from Archie replying, and he's put, focus on you. Don't worry so much about what your twin flame is doing. And this is because we have to trust, we have to move out of doubt and move into faith. We've also got our soul sister Rachel. And the reason I'm sharing these is because these are testimonies of people living in the light. These are testimonies of people so close to union, you can taste it. But they haven't always been this way. They've grown and evolved through the struggles and the lessons and the pain. So if you're going through the struggles right now, there's hope, because you're being given the information you need to move you where you're meant to be in union. And Rachel says, and I love this, I feel like I am embracing my Wonder Woman power right now. I have the power to be unconditional with myself, my DM, and all the world. So she's letting go. That doesn't mean you're moving on. It means you are surrendering to heaven. You're focusing on the love in an unconditional way, without conditions, without expectations, without the fear and the pain of the ego that holds on, that says, I want it now. The ego blames your twin for everything. The ego blames the situation, the pandemic, all these things. And in your higher self, you trust that everything is working out beautifully. And everything is exactly as it's meant to be. And that's what puts you into your divine feminine power, or as Rachel says, her Wonder Woman power. She says, I'd like to quote to all the twins something Antiope said to her wonder-working chosen niece Diana. You are stronger than you believe. You have greater powers than you know. It's time to rise in our Wonder Woman working divine power. When we shine and embrace who we are, our twin takes notice and rises to the occasion also. Wonder Woman power, let's go. Wow. Yes, Rachel, let's go into our Wonder Woman power. So she's saying here, you are stronger than you believe. God never gives you anything that you can't handle. And he gives you the power to handle what you think you can't. He gives you power, divine feminine power, Wonder Woman power, energy that sets you free. He gives you archangels to pick you up and to stand by your side, to lead you forward, to create warrior energy within you, because you are a warrior. You are powerful and strong, and you are given light from the divine. They're giving me fear, because I know this will be bringing fear up in some of you, and you'll be releasing this as we go. He gives you this fire and this passion and this purpose within you to achieve your dreams. He gives you this light that shines bright from your heart space to be the authentic you, to trust yourself, know yourself, and to stand in your light. And it's your light that guides your twin home, even when they are going through a situation with another person, because everything that happens in this connection is a catalyst to growth. It's a catalyst to union. It moves you where you're meant to be, whether that's the pandemic we're going through, a marriage partner, a child, a job, a situation. It's all moving us where we need to be. I've got Shraddha here. Listen to this for a testimony. I met with my twin for the first time in a year today. This was 4 hours ago as I've screenshot this. I met with my twin for the first time in a year today. We didn't clarify anything about us, but it was perfect. That's because she had no expectation. She went into it knowing that it would be how it was meant to be. So it's saying it wasn't perfect, you know. She's saying she didn't clarify anything about us, but it was perfect. So even though you could look at that and think, well, it didn't clarify anything, so it wasn't perfect. It was perfect for her. We picked up right where we left off, rekindled our friendship, reviewed our time apart, and laughed our bums off the whole time. How amazing is that? That's light-hearted energy, rekindling the friendship. And the friendship is the glue that holds it all together. It was right where we left off, and that's always the case. It doesn't matter how long you've been apart, when you meet again, it's like no time has passed, because when you look into each other's eyes, it's beautiful. And the angels are saying, you know, Shraddha there is seeing it as perfect, where someone else may react in a way that wouldn't see it as perfect because we didn't clarify anything about us, but it was perfect. And nothing's perfect in this life, but it's how we see it that makes it so. So you may look at something that another may see as imperfect, but it's perfect for you. And that's what the angels want you to know. When you change the way you look at the world, your world will change. And she goes on to say, it felt like there was so much more he wanted to say to me. And that's always the truth with the masculines. They always have so much more. It's always within them. And they are like an unfolding rose or a flower. It will all flow in time. But he held back. I'm totally fine with this, as this feels like only the beginning of our brand new start. I've been feeling the heat for the last week, so I know we're all good. So Shraddha here is trusting the feeling, the heat, the feeling, and she knows that something's shifted, that something's moving forward, there's a new beginning. And she's saying, I'm totally fine with this. So she's accepting things as they are now, not wanting it to be a different way. And when the ego brings in that fear, she says, no, it's fine. It's exactly as it's meant to be, and I'm ready for a new beginning. So she's in her Wonder Woman power. Love it. We've also got Honeybee. Okay, Honeybee is always on the channel, and she's always giving information, you know, with number sequences and helping. And she's put 21st of January 21, which is today. So it's 1/21/21. Today, 11:33, the length of the reading. So she's commenting on something here. Angel number 1133 is a very spiritual number, which is promising you to find your twin flame soon. The number 1133 is a sign that you are about to reunite with your twin flame. Now, you may think, well, I aren't seeing 1133, Liz, but you watched the reading that, the length was, or, you're being guided to this now. So this is saying to you, you will reunite with your twin flame. So again, it's about faith. You two may have separated for trivial things and due to a lack of understanding, which is very common between twin flames. I have a soul mission and purpose, so I focus on my inner self to connect to my higher self and gain wisdom and knowledge from divine source. And that's what we all do. We learn. We have a soul mission and a purpose to focus on my inner self, to go within, to focus on how we feel, to connect to my higher self and gain wisdom and knowledge from the divine, because you're always connected to the divine. I live in the present. Be grateful for what I have in my life as I move on each day towards my fate and destiny with my DM. So just like Rachel and, Shraddha and Archie, and again, they're releasing fear as we go. Just like all these beautiful soul sisters that we're connecting with and soul family here. You're saying, I live in the now, the present moment. It's a gift you give to yourself. And I move on each day towards my fate and destiny with my DM. So she's acknowledging, she knows it's meant to be. I feel the energy of a strong connection with my DM, and we are being surrounded with angels to protect, guide, and cleanse us. I feel at peace in my heart as God is within us. Every day is a blessing with a new beginning, new opportunities, new changes, new life, new vision. As the energy shifts us towards the right path when we follow our heart and our soul and we listen to our intuition, as our chakras align and activate. Everything in our life happens for a reason as part of our fate and destiny that has already been assigned by God since we were born. Our free will to do things is influenced by our inner knowing, our inner voice, our instincts, our intuition, to take action towards what serves us well and makes us happy and at peace. God is within all of us to see the light and be filled with our destiny that has already been assigned by God since we were born. I've got angel bumps. Our free will to do things is influenced by our inner knowing, our inner voice, our instincts, our intuition, to take action towards what serves us well and makes us happy and at peace. And I know I've repeated that, but I needed to take it in. God is within us to see the light and be filled with divine energy as divine feminine, divine masculine, living a human experience on earth. How amazing is that? So powerful. And that's Honeybee. Thank you, Honeybee. And I wanted to read out these testimonies because it's all about learning to respond instead of reacting. And I shared something on the channel today, on the community page, and it was this. And this says, when you react to someone's emotion, you have lost control of the one thing you can control, which is yourself. So when someone's reacting to you, lashing out at you, saying hurtful things to you, trying to hurt you, it's from fear. It's from anger, from pain. It all stems from fears. And when we react, it's immediate and emotional. That means we don't think about it. We just lash out or react back. And we always regret that. When we react, we are concerned with self-preservation. So we can do it very selfishly. That's why when we react, we panic. We panic, we go into anxiety. We try and change things. We allow others control. And our control is within ourselves. Nobody has control over ourselves without our permission. When we react, our emotions hijack the outcome. So, things can happen that we regret. We do things we regret and we think, I wish I hadn't have done that way. So in our mind, we make a mistake, even though there's no mistakes on this journey, just lessons that lead to blessings. So when we react, we do learn, but we learn to respond. And it's a short-term outlook. So when we react, we want something in the moment. We want it now. We don't think about how it's going to affect our long-term plans. And when we respond, we evaluate the situation. So we give ourselves time and we breathe. So to interrupt the reaction, we recognize the emotion quickly. So we realize that we are taking something personally. We realize that, okay, is this really about them or me? And we allow ourselves to go within, to pause, to take 3 deep breaths, because 3 is the perfect number. So we calm our energy down. We choose a value-based response. So we start thinking about how this affects us, what this means for ourselves, how this is affecting me, and repeat as needed. So when we respond, we evaluate the situation, we consider values and primary objectives, we maintain our self-control, we are able to influence the outcome, and we look at the long-term view. So powerful, or as Buddha says, and I've got it here, do not learn how to react, learn how to respond. And I shared this for members. So we've got response with the thumbs up, and we've got reaction with the thumbs down. So whenever we react, it creates fear, okay? It creates pain, it creates struggle, it creates worry. So ask yourself this question, is this my twin flame? The answer will be yes. You know somewhere in your heart and soul that this is your one. Okay, are you learning from this experience right now? Yes, you are. You're learning to respond instead of react. You're learning to have faith and love and patience instead of doubt and fear. And are you growing? Yes, because you are becoming the greatest version of yourself. So be very wary about where your energy goes today, because where your energy goes, your attention goes, it will all flow. So I'm going to use 2 decks of cards, and then we're going to talk about the homework for the workshop today. So I want to say a big thank you to whoever sent me these cards. We've got the Mystical Wisdom card deck and the Chrysalis Tarot. And both of these have come through anonymously. So thank you so much for these. So we're going to use these. I'm just going to try and get one card. We're going to talk about the masculine, the feminine, the journey here. So what energies around the divine feminine today? Thank you, angels. Around the divine masculine today. And the journey. What energy is around the journey today, please? Wow, there's the cards. Wow, there it is. And there at the bottom, in the middle. What energies around the divine feminine today, please, angels? Around the divine masculine today. So this is going to be a longer reading, but obviously it's needed to be, to talk about that. It's really important. So the divine feminine today, we've got good fortune. This is invite magic in. So beautiful. So the angels want you today, divine feminines, to invite magic into your life. And that's by responding with love and empathy and compassion and taking back your power instead of reacting with fear. So you can see you've got the beautiful rainbow. And that rainbow is protection, power, purpose. It's the psychic energy that's going all the way through you. It's falling through your body. It's taking control of you because you're taking control of it. And we've got the 8 of Scrolls here. Look at you there taking control. And I love this because this looks like a camel. And I spoke about the camel. I spoke about this because the camel is kind of holding things inside and the camel is moving things out. So this is very powerful. It's showing you here that you are ready. You're making a change. You're working things out. She's deep in thought here. So this is about moving things where they're meant to be and all the guidance and knowledge coming to you. So you're being inspired, you're finding the answers, and you're setting yourself free. So this is a big sign of change and movement when you set your intention. For the divine masculine, wow, we've got children now. This is super powerful because yesterday in yesterday's reading, we got the tiger coming out and we spoke about children. And there it is again. It says, know that your children are protected. So right now the masculines are going through something where, they're dealing with children. So they either are working out that they want a family with the feminine. Okay, they want to bring families together, or they're working out how their children are affecting their life. But everything is for their growth. So this is about movement and change and family. And, them saying to you, I want a family with you. And it's really powerful because in the Divine Masculine, the Journey to Union series for today that I've done, and I recorded this a few days back, It's about, I want you to be the mother or father of my children. So the masculines know in their heart and soul that you are their one. And the feminine here is magic, light, power, activation. And the masculine is understanding the truth. And this tiger is showing that things are moving forward, you're taking control, and you're finding your way. Wow, we've got the Celtic owl, the hanged man. So this is obviously the energy of delays while gaining wisdom. So this is when the masculines need space, when they need space and room. So if you've gone into separation, you've gone into separation for a reason, so that you can both have time. So they can have time to process and you can have time to heal, to fill back up your cup when you feel depleted, when you feel like everything's on top of you or you can't go on, because you need that time. Sometimes it's like a breath of fresh air or a sigh of relief when you finally have time for you, because you need that. Just like Karina said, when we follow our dreams, when we work on ourselves, when we, become our own best friend, when we find our way. And this is what the masculine is showing you. They need time to gain wisdom and knowledge and process who they are. And wow, we've got the Ace of Spirals. So this is the Ram here. So there could also be an Aries connection, okay? But what I'm actually feeling is this is a big sign that these delays are continuing until March, when we move into Aries energy. And this makes perfect sense with what we're going through now. This is showing you the changes, the movement, and things are speeding up, ready to take action in March. So this is the changes coming in. So this Ram is about, how the masculines feel sometimes. Passionate, fiery, sexy, but also angry. They have to deal with all these emotions and they have to release the fear. So it's about the fear being released, and so they can move forward. Could also be an Aries connection there with the Ram coming up. Take what resonates with you. But I really feel this is showing you that things take time and you have to be patient. For the journey, look at this, we've got potential. Think big for your future. So it's not just about the now, it's about the future. It's about long-term plans, which is what responding is all about. It's about setting yourself free, knowing your worth, knowing your truth, trusting the journey, and that this journey has potential. We've got here the 10 of Spirals, and this is a Centaur. So this is showing you here, things moving where it needs to be, the paths crossing. I'm seeing this as all paths lead home. The masculine's kind of putting everything they need in this kind of, on the back of this kind of Centaur and moving forward. So they are taking with them what they need. They're releasing burdens, they're letting go, and they will come to you in time. This is showing you releasing the fear, the doubt, the struggle. And we've got the Ace of Scrolls and we've got the Crow, which is about mysteries being revealed, healing energy. We've got the keys here, understanding. So this is also showing you decisions being made and things falling into place, movements. And wow, we've got the Ace of Stones. So we've got all the aces coming up here, to show you the truth. The aces are about action, new beginnings, fresh starts, movement. So things are happening right now. Things are changing. And you're seeing it happen now between December and April. So the messages are very clear coming through and showing you this is about your future. It's about living in the now, but it's about preparing for your future and getting ready. So it's not just about the card readings, the validation. You can hear someone shouting outside. It's about not listening to the outside world. I think that's a rag and bone man going up. Yeah, they come and they pick up all the scrap metal and things like that. So this is also about releasing what needs to go and not listening to the outside world, listening to your inner voice. So we're going to talk about the homework, the workshop aspect of this reading today. So the angels want you to work now, between now and Valentine's Day, on coming into union. And we're going to do this together. So what we're going to do, we're going to wipe the slate clean. So the angels are saying to you today, okay, it doesn't matter what's gone on in your connection. We're going to wipe the slate clean. You've got a blank canvas right now. You can create right now what happens next in your life and in this situation. So the angels would like you to get a pen, okay, a physical pen, and get a piece of paper, okay, a piece of paper. It may have to be a long piece of paper. Now, the angels want you to find some time today, some time where you won't get distracted, where you can turn off your phone, turn off your computer, your social media, and have, half an hour with yourself. And you may think, I haven't got that time, Liz. If it's important to you, you'll make the time. You'll find the time. Right now, I'm going to my mum's 3 times a week to make sure she's okay, to give her a medication, to look after her, because, that she's important to me, so I make the time. But here is important too, so I make the time. So if your twin flame journey and your union is important to you, you'll make the time to give yourself this time today to wipe the slate clean. So you're going to get an actual piece of paper and an actual pen. You're not going to write this on your computer or on your phone, because it needs to be heartfelt. It needs to be in time. So it doesn't matter if you've already done this, we're going to do it again. Okay? And it doesn't matter if you're in union now, like me, or you're in separation now, or communication. It doesn't matter if things are good or things are bad. We're going to wipe the slate clean, and things will get better and better and better. And that's been the energy in the daily angel messages for this week, that things are going to get better and better. So we're going to do this right now. So what the angels want you to do, we're going to write a letter to our twin flame. Now, you're not going to give this letter to your twin. I really want to get that across. Do not give this to your twin. It's not meant to be given to them. It's not designed for that reason. This is for healing purposes. If you give this to your twin, it will backfire and it will cause pain. Okay? It's not meant to do that. It's meant to bring healing in for you to wipe the slate clean. So whether you're a feminine or a masculine watching this right now, let's do this together. So the angels want you to write a letter to your twin. Now, we're going to start with the pain, because it's best to get all the bad stuff out first, and then we can work on healing that. Then working on the good stuff and then turn it into bad. So it's always good to change, what's gone and what's past into what's better now. So the angels want you to write a letter. So you'd put their name at the top. Okay, dear John, or, dear Joe, or, whoever he is or she is. And put all the pain down, okay? You've really hurt me. So this is an example. You can put down however you want. You've really hurt me. So you're speaking in the now. You've really hurt me. You've made me feel like I don't matter, like you don't care about me, like my opinions aren't real, like my love isn't real. You've made me feel hurt, and like everything I've given to you has been a mistake. You've made me feel like this love is a mistake. You've made me feel pain over things. So what you do is you get all the pain out. So the point I'm making here is you get the pain out, whatever they've done to you. And it could be all kinds of different things. Maybe they've, hurt your children. And maybe they've hurt your life. Whatever they've done, get all the pain out. Okay, get it all on the page, whether you're blaming them, the situation, their person. If you're saying, I can't believe you're still there with them when you really love me. I can't believe, you're sharing your life there. What about me? Get it all out. Doesn't matter how painful it is. This is the point of it. To get it all out, all the pain, the way your claws come out, all the nastiness, all the bitterness, all the resentments. Get it all out on the page. And it doesn't matter how long it takes. This is why you need to do it in a place where you won't get interrupted, where your mind can focus on it to release it out. So you've got all the pain out. It could be half a side of paper. It could be 10 pages of paper. Get it all out until there's nothing else to get out of you. You've got all the pain out. It's all there on the page. Okay? And then you turn it around into gratitude and you say, but thank you for teaching me strength. Thank you for teaching me patience. Thank you for teaching me who I am. Thank you for doing that to me, because it's helped me to release fear. They give me fear then. Thank you for doing that to me, because it's helped me to take back my power. It's helped me to realize who I am. Thank you for helping me to become who I am. Thank you for helping me to realize what love is and what I want in my life now. Thank you for helping me to grow, So you put all the beautiful things down. So you see how you're shifting the energy. You're turning it from pain into power. So you're shifting it. You're changing it. You're replacing it with gratitude for the lessons. So you're turning all that pain and the lessons into a blessing. So you're saying thank you, and it's turning it around. So you get it all out. So first of all, you write down all the pain. And then you write down all the blessings. And it turns it around. And you keep writing until it's all out of you. And then you read it back to yourself, and the healing starts to occur. Now you take it one step further, because it's okay to write all of that down. But then, you think, well, I wish he would read it or she would read it and there would be a response. So remember, you're not going to post this letter or give them this letter or screenshot this letter and send it to them. Do not do that. Instead, we're going to write the response back that we wish that we would hear. So we write a letter back. So it would be from your divine masculine saying to you, I'm so sorry that I've hurt you. I'm so sorry that I did that to you. And you can go into specific detail and write it all down. I'm so sorry. If I could do it again, I would do it differently. I wish I could make you see how I truly feel. Now, before you start doing this response, you can call on your twin flames guardian angel. You can call on your guardian angel. You can call on Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Raguel to bring in a harmony and to open up communication from both of your higher selves. So you'll receive channeled information as you're doing this. So things may pop into your mind that you write onto the page that aren't even coming from you, because you're responding back with love. So their higher self will come through and speak to you, just like your higher self will speak to them. So you get all the things from the ego out first, all the blame, all the pain, all the struggle, and then you turn it into gratitude, which comes from your higher self. It turns it around, and then you do the response back you wish you could hear. And then you leave it back saying, and so it is, or, I'll see you soon, or however you want to end it. And then you give yourself a moment, you relax and breathe, you calm your energy, and you read what you've written. So you read the response back to yourself as if they've handed you this letter or sent you this as a text, and you'll feel the healing. Now, during this process, there's going to be anger, there's going to be pain, bitterness, and there's also going to be moments of elation, happiness, joy. You may even have tears, healing tears, painful tears, cleansing tears, grateful tears, because it's a healing process. So this is the first step. So every day, in the next few videos, okay, we're going to do some kind of homework at the end of each video that you can do. And if you do this every day, if you make the time, you're going to start seeing a difference. Now, I've done this in many ways. Okay, I've done it with friends that I've lost. I've done it with family members that I've lost who've passed over. I did this with my dad. It's very, very healing. It's very, very intense. But don't show anyone the letter. Don't obviously show it to your twin or any family members who don't get it. It's for your eyes only. And it's up to you what you do. You can burn it, you can rip it up, you can bury it, or you can put it somewhere to read when you're in union or when you're healed. Because it's for you. This is for you, not them. This is to heal you and them. But it's about you. It's for your journey. It's to wipe the slate clean, and it will really work. I can't tell you how powerful this is if it's done right. And when I say done right, that means with no distractions and allowing yourself to get it all out on the page, no matter how long it takes, whether it's a side or 10 sides. Okay? So start with all the pain, write it all down, get it all out of you, and then turn it into love and gratitude and healing. And you'll start to see and understand while you're writing it all out what the lessons are. And now you've grown stronger and you'll feel powerful. And then when you write that response back from their higher self and it's an apology, it cleanses everything. And it's like an elixir of white light clearing through you, and you wipe the slate clean. So try it today. Okay, let me know in the comments section how you get on with this or what you think of this. And I know this is a different reading than usual, but this needs to come through. This is an avalanche of information they've given me today. And they're very clearly saying be careful where your energy goes, because, if you do this cleansing and you feel really cleansed at the end, and then you click on and watch a video and it's all negative, and it puts you back into fear, you're back at square one. So make sure today you're spending your time and energy around high vibrational beings, around things that turn you on to the light and don't drag you into fear. And be you, because that's where your power is. I hope this helps. Have a great day. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.